Are we about to play Perudo, part of the ship, part of the crew with these?
Oh,
with these
I
pups,
hope we
bro?
do
The
that,
hell's
dude.
Perudo?
Oh, you never done Liar's Dice?
12 fours.
Oh, I played
like
Liar's
Davy
Dice.
Jones.
Yeah, well,
goes?
Perudo is the Egyptian name for it.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
All right.
Part of the shit.
Stew.
Why not part of the
I was trying
poo?
to say stool, but then I heard you say stew.
Well, stew's like
Yeah, I
Because
guess
stew is
shout
like
out
around
to
the same
help, you
color
know what
kind
I'm
of thing.
saying?
Okay.
You know?
All right. Okay.
it's a good book.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Hello and welcome to the Pick Your Brain podcast from the demented minds of TLEV Horror. You can see from the video that we're actually having with
Yeah, there's actual video for this one.
for this one, and for our Spotify listeners, make sure to check the link below if you want to see. We got a very interesting setup right now, don't we?
There's video on Spotify. Try.
Yeah.
Oh, is there now?
Put a video on
Oh,
there
okay,
now.
all right.
Yeah.
We're starting with
Crazy
us.
about
It's heat. Straight up heat. All right.
So, of course, today we're going to be talking a little bit about just some movie news, some COVID-19 news.
Kung Flu.
We're going to just be talking about just a hangout, right? We really, we're in this weird state.
It's
all
podcast
around.
and
No, this
chill.
is
That's
the
what it is.
United
It's podcast. Yeah, the
Podcast
United
and
States
chill,
is very,
bro.
is very interesting right now.
Quarantine and shit.
So
quarantine and chill. Here
let's
we
talk
go.
first about some horror news. I think, right?
Horror
That,
news?
that's very
Horror
important.
news.
Yeah, let's do some
You mean
horror.
porn?
Porn news?
You mean porn?
Porn news?
Shout out if
No.
you guys have seen that red carpet.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
not, it's
only the
the
true
link
fans.
is exactly. The link is in the
Uh-huh.
description below. You can go
Don't
check
make us
that out.
Put the link in the description.
I'm the
Oh
one.
my
I'm the
God.
one who puts the links.
Never mind.
So it doesn't
Get to
matter.
it.
There we go.
All right.
So first bit of horror news. Because of COVID-19,
Yeah.
also known as the coronavirus, there are three horror movies that have been postponed indefinitely. A Quiet Place Part
Rest
2,
in peace.
R.I.P. John Krasinski.
Antlers.
Okay, I have
Oh,
no.
right.
I need to know more about that movie. Can one of you tell me about
So
Antlers?
it's Demented Santa Claus.
No way.
No, it's actually demented
Reindeers.
three little bears.
No.
No,
Yeah.
Why is it called Antlers?
I don't know why it's called Antlers, but like
Actually, I don't know about
this-
that.
this
I
little-
only know about the
3 little bears.
yeah, so it's like Goldilocks is a little boy
No.
and these
This is
monsters.
a lie. This is a lie.
No, I'm serious. At least that's what from the trailer it looks like. So
I haven't seen the trailer.
That sounds
I've seen the trailer for Quiet Place 2. It looks like they had most of it filmed though.
no,
The
it was all
movie's
filmed.
done.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The movie's
So
done.
it's released. That's gonna be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They
Okay.
pushed
The movie
back
was supposed to come out in like a couple of weeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's.
And
and they pulled that back.
they
Yeah.
pulled it back.
So by now, the only horror movie that's recently came out was Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
I didn't see it. He saw
I've
it.
seen it.
What'd you
It's-
think of it?
It's wonderful.
It's
I
wonderful.
I think it's one of.
Jeez, you're killing me
It's
here.
bombastic.
I think it's one of the best Blumhouse movies.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to disagree with you. I think Happy Death Day. I'm just kidding.
But speaking of Blumhouse, since we're talking horror news, Blumhouse has just recently announced that they are going to be, they're considering a Halloween Horror Nights movie.
That was during one of their interviews.
Yeah.
For their for Invisible Man, it was one
Mhm.
of their press
Mhm.
junkets or whatever, and that's interesting.
I think it's like what's taking so long or what's taking
Oh,
so long. It's just like
Oh,
I feel
okay.
like there's already been such like a John Murdy and
Mhm.
obviously everybody at Blumhouse. They're like big friends.
That's
and
true.
We've
Yeah.
had IPs over and over and over that are
Mhm.
Blumhouse properties. So I just feel like if you're gonna make a movie about Halloween Horror Nights, like who better to make it and
Than
why has it
Blumhouse?
taken so long?
But here's my thing. I don't know if it's going to be Hollywood. Like when I think Halloween Horror Nights movie, I immediately think all the icons for Orlando.
But
So-
we can still have Hollywood Harry make a little.
Yeah, dude. we got
Oh,
Hollywood
that would be
Mainstream.
cool.
So wait, what if they did it like what is it called? When you do like 3 different chapters, like Trick or Treat? What was that called?
It's
That's
a,
episodic.
Oh, anthology.
It's an
Anthology. There we go. What if it's
Oh,
like
for
an
the different
That's
anthology?
what
parts.
I would
That
assume
would
if,
be
if you're gonna make a Halloween Horror Nights movie.
Well, you would then need like some characters who know about the histories, right? So Jason Blum and Blumhouse, if you really are serious about doing a Halloween Horror Nights movie,
Yeah.
you know, we're free, right? Yeah,
I mean, we've been doing this for so long.
we're not cheap. I will
I
say
wanna
that we're
play
not
Chance.
cheap, but you've got yourself a Chance. You got yourself a Hollywood Harry. You got yourself a
You making me
director.
Hollywood Harry.
Yeah,
why
why not?
Dude, just make me like this. I don't know, studio tour guy or something, or make me play John Murdy or Chris Williams.
Oh, there
You
we
should be Chris
go.
Williams.
Yes. Ooh. I mean, I could do it perfectly.
But yeah,
bro.
so Mr. Blum and all Blumhouse, if you're really considering it,
It's Mr. House.
hit us
Yeah.
up. Hit us up.
Well, I mean, also in horror movie news, there is that Dracula movie coming out.
That's right.
Dracula movie.
I don't remember.
So it's gonna be a standalone.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's gonna be the next like Universal monster property that
I thought
that they
just
do.
continued the Dark Universe.
But yeah. So
No,
it's not
it's like-
connected. It's not connected.
connected
But
whatsoever.
it's the next Blumhouse movie is gonna be Dracula.
Dracula.
So it's gonna be
was Invisible Man Blumhouse?
yeah,
it was
yeah, yeah.
Blumhouse, but there's no
No
connection.
But
to
no
that.
connection between
And
the two.
and it makes
That's
sense.
a
be-
lie. That's,
well,
Of
that's
course
a
it's a
blatant
lie.
Okay.
Of course it's a lie.
Here's the thing, because I don't want to spoil Invisible Man.
Just do it.
He's invisible.
Well, the whole thing is he's not truly invisible.
Uh-huh.
He has a suit. It's like a super suit.
Oh.
It's like, you know how
Like,
like in, like in Avengers when they put that mirror thing
on the
cover
ship, on the
the
Quinjet.
ship. It's basically that,
I was
but it's like a bunch of little cameras. Like it's pretty cool.
It's like in Spider-Man,
The Quinjet.
the Quinjet.
That's what.
Quinjet,
That's what.
yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Um,
Connections. Connections.
But so that's what it is. And by the end of the movie, he
Mhm.
actually dies.
Oh.
I'm not gonna explain how, but he actually dies.
And so then Elizabeth Moss' character becomes the Invisible Man.
No.
Okay, so then they connect that with the Mummy. So it's just a gender bent Dark Universe, right?
Oh, is that what it is?
I
Oh,
guess
he's
so.
gonna be the Mummy.
Yeah, because the Mummy's already what's her face?
Oh gosh.
It's not Tom Cruise.
No, not Tom
No,
Cruise.
but it is Tom Cruise featuring the Mummy.
Yeah,
that was
it's
that movie.
His movies.
Yeah, so now Elizabeth Moss is the Invisible
She's not-
Woman.
She's not. Let me just tell you, she's not.
She's not.
Don't
did
But
she-
she could be.
Oh,
But
it's
she's
the
not.
dog at the beginning of the trailer.
It's the doggo. Yeah.
Invisible dog.
Ooh, now I
Coming
want to
to
see.
the
I want to
movie.
see a movie with that dog and the puppy from John Wick being the Mummy, right? Coming back from the dead, or maybe like a Frankenstein
But
dog.
You know something about this Invisible Man movie that kind of made me sad?
What?
Lee Winnell was not in it.
Lewina?
He wrote it and directed.
Are you saying he doesn't have a parachute?
He's not.
He doesn't have a parachute.
He's not in it, dude.
It would be
I
like
was
that.
like,
sometimes.
wow.
I mean, not
tough.
everybody can be Alfred Hitchcock.
What if, like, at the end, you finished The Office, right?
Yes.
Like how at the end of The Office, it turns out the entire thing was filmed for a series that's going to be released episode by episode. What if they've been doing this for years already? They've been
And
filming,
we haven't been part of it.
and I know.
Well, who's
Jason,
this
what's going
guy?
on here?
I mean, sure, I
Maybe
haven't.
we
I haven't
haven't. What if it's
signed
like, we're gonna get
everything.
an email one day like we just put your 50,000 view video of you talking shit about the scare.
Hey, that's not. That
No, we
is.
did it. We did it.
That is not what I
That's
did.
a blatant lie.
That is,
I know,
yeah,
I
that
know.
is a
No,
false
actually-
accusation.
Actually,
Hmm.
and I know that scare actor,
Mhm.
which you did or one of our biggest videos ever.
Mhm.
I haven't responded to this message to you,
Mhm.
but I met him.
Uh huh.
I've met him.
Nice.
He says thank you. He loves the video.
Aw.
He thinks it's an honor
Okay.
that you made the video. He was,
About
he
Crackhead.
was like so stoked. He loves Crackhead.
Yeah.
No, he knows that name.
Yeah.
Of course he knows it. He's seen our
He saw
stuff.
the video. He was just
Oh my god, that's
He's
awesome.
seen our. He's
saying
seen our '80s night
that
probably.
he really
Nice.
When we
appreciates
called him
the
Uh-huh.
message that we put out.
That's
there.
awesome.
So
Well, it's
we
like
didn't hurt his feelings.
no.
Okay, good.
And
Yeah.
it's awesome to hear that because with this brand new channel, we really want to build it more around for scare actors to get their appreciation. I know you have your appreciation month with Nights of Horror and stuff like that, but we want to show our respect to them too by making the top 10
Right.
scare zones and stuff like that, and to hear that that they're actually like really happy about the stuff that we've made about the scare actors. That's awesome.
Right.
And it makes it
Right. Like in no means, I get what you're saying. Like in no means does it seem like I know we're always like, oh, our top 5, our top this, our top that.
yeah.
But in no means does that mean that everything was bad. Like, yeah,
No,
there
no,
are
yeah.
a few things that like Stranger Things, just to name a few. But it's not that we don't appreciate it. Obviously,
Right.
anything that comes to the event, we're gonna digest. For
sure. Yeah.
We're just thankful that we get something.
Exactly.
Like
And I don't think we have ever said anything negative about the scare actors,
Oh,
because
no,
we know
no,
it
no,
is
no,
not
no.
it's not their call to be like,
Right.
you know, which character they're going to be or what maze they're put in. But the
They-
fact that they accept it, and not only that, but they give it their all.
exactly.
That's amazing.
That
Yeah.
it, yeah. And then he's like, they're doing all this work, you know. God, how many hours is it? It's like a 6-hour night, right? Of just
It's got to be like 7. I think
Yeah,
it's a 7,
and
8
they
hour.
just-
Full shift, no?
So what they
It's a
do is
full
they
shift with breaks.
Yeah. So what they do is they do 45 minutes on, 45 minutes off, 45
Mhm.
minutes on. But still, like, can you
No,
imagine?
no, because
Yeah.
it's so much energy. It's like you
Right.
don't have the break. Okay, that's to catch your breath. Then you gotta go back in.
Mhm.
That's basically
Mhm.
it.
And
Yeah.
again, you have to also think about, like, you know, in those 45 minutes, it's not just scare acting, because you also have to
Mm-mm.
deal with people who are punching, people
Oh
who
my
are
God, yeah.
pushing,
Yeah.
name calling,
Yeah.
you know, and that, you know, it takes a toll on people. And so,
Mhm.
like, you know, kudos to the people
Oh,
who
yeah.
are scare actors that can go out there every night and literally take pain, punishment, abuse, and all hell.
Take a hit. Yeah, there we
No,
go.
but it's just like it's just so awesome to hear that, you know,
Right.
they like the content that we
Mhm.
put out about
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like that's awesome.
And I'm
Yeah.
glad that scare actor did
Yeah.
not take it as any other way than me actually scolding the parents,
Yeah.
not
Delivered the
scolding.
message.
Yeah, Thomas
there
is
we go.
blushing right now.
I'm blushing. I'm blushing. I'm blushing.
For all those
Um,
Spotify listeners, blush. That was an asterisk blush asterisk.
There we go.
Asterisk.
What's Buy Me a Coffee, Mystery?
So listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Buy Me a Coffee is this application that we found, that we've heard about from our own friends, that it is your way to support the channels.
Mhm.
What it is you basically put as much money as a coffee costs. So that's around $3
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that, or
yeah.
you can put as much as you want.
I don't know, man. I paid $7 something for my cup.
So it's not like a Starbucks coffee.
Like a standard
But-
diner coffee.
Anyways, but the reason we're starting to do this is, you know, we tried the Patreon thing. That is just not, it's not easy for us. I mean,
No.
to be able to send stuff out, to give it content out early. I mean, we're
Especially
busy
now with
people.
3
With
channels.
3 channels. I mean, 2 that we're truly like trying to get big,
Mhm.
and then we'll work on the 3rd.
Yeah,
one.
what's going on with TLV Pops?
It'll come sometime.
Hey, man, I got you. Don't you worry about it.
There we go. He'll do it.
Oh, okay. All right.
But anyways, yeah, Buy Me a Coffee is just a way you guys can support the channel, and with that money we can use to start saving up for other equipment. You know, basically like what just passed now was like the Food and Wine Festival at
Mhm.
Disneyland. That Buy Me a Coffee money would have worked for that.
Or how about the fact that this July Avengers Campus
Avengers
is opening?
Campus, exactly.
There is going to be 6 Infinity Churros,
Mm.
1 for
We want
each,
them all.
and we want them all.
Exactly.
But the thing is, I mean, churros are pretty expensive. So instead of
Right.
like looking at it as like buy me a coffee, maybe even looking at it as like buy me a churro, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or buy me a Dole
Happiness.
Whip, or buy me, but like every yeah.
Happiness.
You know,
But the whole thing is like it's not for us.
no.
No.
Everything that's being sent in through this program is we're going to be use all that funding for camera equipment, content.
Essentially, it's
content.
It's content that we're going to be using
Mhm.
that money for, and it's your way to kind of like, you know,
Support, yeah, support.
It's
Mhm.
essentially support for
Mhm.
us to help give you guys content that we know that you guys are gonna love.
Exactly. You, in a way, this way, you have control on what content you want to see because
Absolutely.
yeah.
So Buy Me a Coffee, you can find it in any app store, Google Play, Apple. What is it called? Apple Store? Is that what it's called?
Apple Store,
I
yeah,
think so.
sure.
The
You
Amazon
can also
Marketplace. No,
and you can also find it on just look up Buy Me a Coffee, and then search up TLEV Media, and you will find us.
Link to our specific
Yeah,
page
it'll
will
be in the description
down below.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
again, I don't know if this is stated already. You don't have to.
No,
Yeah,
We're
no,
still
no,
gonna
no.
provide content. It's
Mhm.
always gonna be
Always
free
free.
content for anybody to
Mhm,
watch. We just
mhm.
want to make this stuff. But if you want to help support the channel, again, anything's accepted and appreciated.
Exactly.
BuyMeACoffee.com
Ooh.
/ TLV Media.
There we go.
I
There we
don't
go.
know. It might be that. We'll see.
So let's take it back to movies that have been affected by
I'm mad.
COVID-19.
Well, okay, so I'm mad because there's a movie that's supposed to come out. What, March? Is it this month?
I mean, it was supposed to come out 2 years ago.
I know it was supposed
It was supposed to- April
come
April
out
like
2
3rd.
years
Yeah.
ago.
Mhm.
For some reason, the powers beyond us are trying to stop
Yeah.
New Mutants from coming out.
Truly.
And I'd like to think it's because it's the world's greatest movie. And
You think so?
and that's why people like the ghost of Alfred Hitchcock is trying to stop this movie from coming out.
Damn. Okay.
Because it's just, I mean, pushback, COVID-19.
Yeah. So
So
now
much,
it's been
yeah.
postponed indefinitely.
I want, please, okay.
And it's
I
been done,
apologize
huh?
for
Mhm.
that.
Well, no, it's done. The movie is
The
done.
movie's been done.
The actors
It's been
probably
done
getting
2 years
older.
ago.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
actors just keep getting older. and older.
Exactly. So it's gonna look weird. Like 1 second they're gonna look like a teenager. The next second they're gonna look like grandmas
in
or
that
something.
movie?
Jonathan from Stranger Things is gonna
Mhm.
be like, I'm in this. Macy Williams, right?
Yeah, Maisie Williams is in it, and she like if you watch like her transformation in Game of Thrones between like these past 2 years, you've seen how much she's grown up in the past 2
Yeah.
years. So it's like, oh, there's no way you're gonna hide that. Like, I just don't want them to like CGI try to
Oh,
de-age
God.
them now
It's
with
well,
the
I-
reshoots.
It's
all
done,
over
so
again.
I don't know why.
No, but like when we see it,
what do you mean?
because they did reshoots.
Oh, well,
So
I
between
figure,
those two,
like-
yeah,
Jonathan necessarily doesn't look.
that's true. He's pretty much the
Different.
same. Yeah.
Look the
Mhm.
same, yeah.
Neither does what's her name?
Anya Taylor-Johnson.
Yes, she also doesn't look too
Yeah,
different.
that's true.
I feel like Macy Williams is probably the big one that.
Those gotta look a little different.
Yeah.
We'll
It's
see.
alright, We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean,
But does she have like
I
a
mean,
hat in
will
the
we?
movie? So
No, and she just has like this big bushy, like redhead
Oh,
hair.
man.
It's crazy.
well then, before I want to talk about this, since we're still on,
On movies, yeah.
entertainment
Uh-huh.
and
jumping
stuff,
all around today.
Mhm.
American Horror Story
In
We
London.
have yet to talk about that
Oh,
they've
okay.
released the cast for American
That's
Horror
right.
Story.
That's right.
Oh my god, I'm excited.
I
for
should
this.
probably pull it up to get all the names. But I know Kathy Bates is coming back.
That's
Evan
right.
Peters is coming
And-
back. Sarah Paulson's coming back.
And the homie, Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, I
Yes, sir.
know.
That's true. Oh my god. Oh my
How?
Home
god.
Alone, my
How?
guy. Home Alone.
What is
Is
happening?
this gonna be a Home Alone themed American?
I'm
American
assuming.
Home Alone story.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's gonna
That's
be.
amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna pull up the
The entire cast so far?
because I feel like we gotta give respect.
Which
to
like
Yeah.
good for
everyone,
Macaulay
you know?
Culkin. You know,
Um,
like it was hit or miss there for a while, but
I know
he's
Billy.
back.
I think Billy Lord is also coming back,
Yes,
which
Billy
I mean,
Lord is
I enjoy so much
But they're
every
bringing
season she's in.
the older cast that everyone loves.
right.
Mhm.
They're coming back, and it's awesome.
Yeah. What
because-
did you guys think of 1984?
I
You wanna talk
like
about that? I mean-
1984.
Yeah.
'Cause
like,
I
this
feel like
was-
we didn't
yeah.
get to really talk about this like
Mm-mm.
to everybody.
Exactly. Yeah.
But 19, I actually really like 1984, and but maybe it's just because I was in this whole nostalgia thing. Like I was a part
Gotcha.
of the 2019 80s nostalgia
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
So 1984 for me like hit it like right on the
Mhm.
dot. Like yo, classic slashers. All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, I liked a lot of it, but to me it felt off. I don't know why. It just felt like it wasn't American Horror Story. It felt like it was definitely something. It was entertaining, but it didn't feel like American Horror Story to me.
I'd like to attribute that. I think like attribute it to the fact that there's a happy ending at the end of the season.
Yeah, but I mean, you haven't finished Hotel. Hotel's a happy ending.
But like happy like this one where it's like closure and everybody's
Yes.
happy. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
yeah, I haven't finished Hotel yet.
Same with Freak Show. Freak Show's a happy ending too.
Freak shows-
It's a nice.
no,
Yeah.
all the freaks die.
Exactly, but they're together again.
Nah, they're in like hell.
Don't you remember Veronica Mars? She's
Sarah
like
Paulson
happy
doesn't
to
die.
yeah,
be
but
back
she
with
but she's
everybody.
like a whole. She's
Sarah
part of the whole.
Paulson doesn't die.
family.
She
And Sarah
ends up with,
Paulson lives with Evan Peters. Yeah. Yeah, it's a happy
Nah.
ending.
And she doesn't get the
And she's
separation.
pregnant,
But
remember?
it's
She ends
fuego.
pregnant.
Different. It's different
I
because you
guess.
know there's like some creepy vibes to it because obviously
Mhm.
they're together, but they're all dead together. You know what
So,
I'm saying?
You guys want to
Sure.
hear some
And
stuff?
like the end of 1984 was like the end of like
Okay.
Rise of Skywalker.
Oh. Yeah.
How about
Hey,
that?
Skywalker. Okay. So shout out to @AHS Zone. I guess they have all the news.
Okay.
So breaking: American Horror Story is set to film in Provincetown, Massachusetts.
Nice.
It's set to film in?
So it's gonna
They
be
haven't
on like
filmed
an
yet.
island, like
Oh.
like in the movie Life. Or
Oh, it's
Life.
been pushed back then.
No.
I guarantee you it's been
Listen to
pushed
this.
back. Huh.
Filming for American Horror Story season 10 has not been delayed. Production meetings were being held as recently as yesterday.
Oh,
So
and how long
they're
was that
still
posted?
filming. Maybe because Massachusetts doesn't feel
Well,
like they have the
It's too cold over there.
Well, that's true. COVID-19 doesn't do well in the cold.
It doesn't do well anywhere, but somehow it does well everywhere.
Oh no, wait, no. It's the
It
other
doesn't
way,
do
it's
well
the
in the
other way
heat.
around.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's see
Lol.
this. So it really seems like. So have you guys seen the little video where they show everyone that's going to be in it?
No.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, exactly. When it shows the names, you
Oh,
haven't seen
so
that.
like
No, I haven't
So
seen that.
basically, what
No.
it is
I just saw a list
it's
of
a-
all the names.
it's a beach in black and gray with the ocean. And
Oh my
the
goodness, that
waves-
reminds me of Kingdom Hearts.
The waves crashing and it shows their names and stuff
Uh-huh.
like that.
Macaulay Culkin.
So a lot of people are thinking this is going to be connected with Roanoke.
Oh no! Don't say
Ah,
that!
my
Don't say
brother
that! Don't
knows.
say that! Don't
Well,
say
it's
that!
either going to be connected with
No,
Roanoke
no, no.
because maybe people are thinking Massachusetts. I mean, this
That's where it
going
was
through
set, yeah.
Origins of Roanoke.
Mm-hmm.
Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock. Sure.
With the Lost Colony, yeah.
So it might be another story like that with Roanoke. How do you feel about that, Thomas? You're making faces. I see.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't think Roanoke's like the best season of American Horror Story?
I
ever?
mean, it really was. It was different. I'll
How
give
different?
that. The fact that it was like supposed to be like lost footage style. I think Kathy Bates is my favorite character in that entire season. Evan
She
Peters
does
is
do
in there
well.
for 2 episodes and he dies.
Lol.
I don't like when Evan Peters is not in it. Yeah, it was just I don't know. I got the same vibe from that as I did like with Cult. Like it was just like
I also haven't seen this one. So
you haven't seen Cult yet?
I haven't seen
Cult
yet.
is
okay.
Cult is a trip.
I've stopped my American Horror Story watch party
Uh-huh.
because I just don't have time. Also, I'll be watching Clone Wars. So
All right.
Priorities. There
Okay,
we go.
so the cast. Here we go.
all right.
Kathy Bates,
Mhm.
Yeah.
iconic. Leslie Grossman, who's the.
Oh yes.
What did she do in 1984? Oh, she was the she was the.
She was the
camp-
killer.
camp
She was a
counselor.
camp counselor
camp
killer.
counselor, yeah.
Mhm.
Billy Lord is coming back.
Hey, Princess
Rest-
Leia's
rest in
daughter.
peace to- yes. Sarah Paulson.
Yes, there we go.
Sarah Paulson's coming back. Evan Peters.
Mhm.
The boy.
Lily Rabe, so she's the one who
Lily.
plays.
Yes, she was
What did she do? I'm trying to remember. She was in
Lily.
No, she was in Coven, right? She was the hippie.
Hippie Girl. Yeah,
Mhm.
she was a hippie.
Oh,
witch.
I love her.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's
Amazing.
She was also in Roanoke. She was the one whose husband
My
cheated
Roanoke
with
nightmare.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Poked her face.
Poker face.
Finn Whitrock, the guy who plays the killer in Freak Show, the clown guy who's like
Oh,
the
Danny.
mama's boy.
Oh, and who's
Danny.
also Mr. Jingles.
Mr. Jingle's son.
Mr. Jingles'
Mr.
son.
Jingles' son. Oh,
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr.
Jingles'
Jingles'
Spoiler for
son.
1984, but yeah,
Yeah.
he's
And in
Mr.
Freak Show, you remember he's like the mama's boy, and then
Yeah,
he
he's
kills
Danny.
everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go, Danny.
Donnie.
And then Adina Porter.
Who's
She's
that?
the
Oh,
African.
yes, but
American woman.
which?
She's the one.
Is she Jingle? She's the guy that she's the girl that
No,
escapes
not-
Jingles?
No. She is the cop in.
Oh, she's Voodoo Mama Juju.
No. She's
No.
not
It's
Voodoo Mama
the other-
Juju.
She's
What's her name?
the cop in Roanoke. Not the cop.
What's her name?
She's the interviewer. The interviewer.
What's her name?
Interviewer.
When she's interviewing Adina Porter.
Adina.
Oh,
She interviews. Remember how Roanoke is like all a TV show?
Oh, Thomas.
Show me.
Yeah, just
Show
tell
me.
me.
Adina Porter.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Adina
sorry.
Porter.
There we go.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So,
Okay.
That's a strong cast.
That is a pretty strong
that is
cast.
Everybody from like the original series, and
Yeah.
then we have McCulkin also, who's
The
coming in.
homie.
I wonder what he's gonna have as a.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
If anything, it's gonna probably be similar to Billy Eichner when he was in Cult.
I didn't
I
see
feel like
that.
I'm
He's
missing.
good
some
in
But
people.
Macaulay Culkin's weird.
He-
In a good way. Sorry, Macaulay.
Billy Eichner is really weird in that season. I'll tell you that.
Timon is not weird.
I don't know. That can't be everyone.
It probably is for
There's
right
probably
now, but
gonna be a
that's
lot of
it.
special
Yeah,
guests
it
and
doesn't
stuff
matter.
like
The
that.
whole point is that it's
Billy
coming
Eichner.
back. I think that's great that it
Yeah.
hasn't been delayed. That's big,
That's awesome.
big news.
Big news.
That's
big
big,
stonks.
big news. There we
Maybe
go.
if it's connected with Roanoke, maybe it'll save Roanoke. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what's gonna take place.
It
Okay.
was all a dream.
It was
Oh,
all a
gosh.
dream.
But that wouldn't make. No, actually, it wouldn't make sense. Never
Well,
mind.
it could be connected to like the actual Roanoke.
Roanoke.
I mean, I think your lead for the fact that Adina Porter's coming back because she's the only one who survives Roanoke. Wait, no, because at the end she dies in Roanoke, right?
When she gets her ear
Spoiler.
cut off, no?
She gets her ear cut. She cuts her own ear off. Remember?
Wait, no, that happened in 1984. No,
That's Leslie Grossman who cut her own ear off. I don't know why everybody's cutting off their ears.
It's like a who's the guy that writes All the American Horror Story?
Ryan Murphy.
Ryan Murphy. He's got an ear fetish.
Oh, there you go.
Kind of like how Tarantino's got a
Yeah,
fetish.
here him and RM and QT. They're gonna start building people with ears and feet.
I'm down.
So you want to talk about y'all want to talk about some TLEV Media news that you released actually?
Oh, I
It was
did.
Universal Orlando news
Oh, okay.
for Horror Nights.
Oh,
Horror
yeah?
Nights 30.
HHN 30.
So I'm going to read
HHN
from
30.
at TLEV Media on Twitter what they said.
Oh
They
my
sound like
goodness! So that's
nerds.
twitter.com/TLEV Media.
Yeah.
What
Hey,
about
we're not
Instagram?
sponsored by them, so don't.
Oh, no, yeah.
I think their Instagram is like
No, those guys are cool. Those guys are
Yeah.
cool.
I think their Instagram's like TLE Pics or something like that. TLE.
Oh my
Throwback.
gosh, the robot! If y'all know what he's talking about there,
You've been here for
you all right with me? You all right with me? All right. So what did
they
we
said,
post?
Looks like a buy a day get a day is back this year.
That's
Nice.
For Universal Orlando.
That's
HHN
right.
30. Here are some fun details confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
10 houses
I
with
like it.
Ooh, yeah.
anniversary houses, which you're gonna have to explain to me.
Oh, I will.
5 scare zones
Nice.
and a film and TV based IPs.
Ooh,
So
all of them are TV and film based? No,
No,
original
not
IPs?
the only ones that are not are gonna be the anniversary houses. So the anniversary houses are gonna be more than likely the icons
Nice.
houses coming back.
That would make sense.
I mean, they're all gonna be there.
Gosh.
They're all
I
gonna
mean,
be
yeah,
there.
like
it's
Faith
year
and
30.
Mhm.
It's year 30.
Chance.
Oh, they have to all
Lady
be there.
Luck
I mean, come on.
and Jack.
Come on,
and-
it's
Wait,
it's
what
the
if it's
30th
like
anniversary.
It's a Universal Monster kind of thing where they're all going at it, but it's like, or how they're Universal
Well,
Monsters.
I mean, at least when it was
like
their-
Universal Monsters, and
But
just
it's them though.
dude, what is
It's
it
all
called?
the
HHN.
IPs.
The HHN maze at
Yeah,
HHN.
IPs.
Ooh,
gosh.
I would like that.
Uh,
Honestly, if they even did a show with all the characters.
Like the Jack show that they did.
yeah, but just have Jack
feel like
have
they-
everybody.
They did that a few years
Yeah,
ago.
but I want it again, so what?
It
We
was-
didn't experience
was
it. I want to
Jack,
experience it
the
this year.
director.
Always Chance. Chance is always with him.
No, Chance.
Oh, it
Chance
was
was
before
there.
Chance
Chance
was
the
there?
Rapper?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I hope.
That's going to be pretty good content right there.
Oh god, the storyteller
Hero
and
at
then
the
the gravekeeper or whatever his name is. The crypt
Um,
keeper. I'm not.
No.
The gate-
You know what I'm talking about?
The gatekeeper.
People at AHN
Ghostbusters,
Orlando are just like rolling their eyes.
Yeah, this is why Jason Blum
This
hasn't
is why we
called
need
us.
Zombie Chris right now. Shout out to the band.
Yeah. R.I.P.
There you go.
What?
Wait, what?
Wait.
Zombie Chris.
Oh no, never
Zombie
mind.
Chris is
Hey. Shout out Zombie Chris, man. You the boy.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, 5 scare zones,
5 scare zones,
10 mazes,
10 mazes,
Dang.
including IPs and
Dang.
anniversary
Anniversary
houses.
mazes. IPs. So yeah, that's.
Remember,
It
they don't
sounds
call
like
them
a
mazes; they call
lot.
them houses.
yeah, that's true.
They're not like us. They're
Question:
different.
When do you think we're gonna get our Horror Nights news? Anything like that?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. Or sorry, I said it's funny you mentioned that because, like, I wanted to say just I miss code names, man.
Oh, my
God.
gosh!
Tell me that'd be so much.
Yeah.
content
So
me.
so for those of you who are wondering what the heck we're talking about, when we started doing this, TLEV started doing HHN content on Twitter. John Murdy, the creative director of Halloween Horror Nights here in Hollywood, would release code names, and it literally threw the entire community into a frenzy trying to figure out what each of those properties would be based off of the code name.
Right.
And then he would start giving hints, and of course some of them were red herrings about, like, this song is like a hint for what maze is coming.
Yeah.
The craziest thing is that I think the reason why it stopped is because the lineup started getting leaked.
Yeah.
I really feel like that's because
seemed
when
like
that
it-
started happening, that's when
It seemed like it stopped.
the code name
around
stopped.
2017 when that whole Poltergeist hotel thing happened.
Yes.
Because he was still doing codes during 2017, if I remember.
I don't know. The last one I
I
remember,
really don't remember.
maybe. You know what? Yeah, there's a couple of videos of us doing like
Code names.
Lemonade was one that was in
Right.
2017.
Yeah.
And I think that ended up being American Horror Story.
Never came.
Yeah.
But yeah, once that whole
Mhm.
poltergeist thing happened,
Mm-hmm.
we never saw it again.
Which sucks, man.
And it does
Yeah.
suck because you know what? That's content right there.
I
Hey,
mean, besides
we
content,
adapt.
It was
we
just,
adapt. Yeah, it was
But
just fun
It
to
was just
think.
fun,
because
like,
speculating.
yeah.
It's like
Mhm.
we enjoy that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I definitely.
But yeah, that's stinky. That really is
Stinky.
Stinky.
But you know,
Ooh,
during
stinky
this
stink.
filming right now, John Murray doing something pretty cool during this little quarantine is
Oh, what's he doing?
Building a maze.
Oh yeah,
with
create
his
your own
family on
maze.
Twitter,
Yeah.
which is a future.
Someone
video
had
eventually.
asked us on Instagram at TLEV Media if there were for like videos that we had not released, and yeah, there was one that we had not released because it was very blurry, and that was Josue and I creating
Cool.
our own mazes. So and that was like 2 years ago. So
Maybe that could be a future podcast.
it
Oh
could
my
be. It
god!
could be. Yeah.
Was that the one where we were drawing?
Yeah. You did.
You drew it.
Yeah,
too?
yeah, you did Westworld style Abraham Lincoln. I remember that was
Yeah,
really
so-
really cool.
And then I did something with teeth, no, or like a dentist,
Oh, I don't know.
something like that.
I don't know,
drew,
maybe
like,
that
a
was something you
giant
wanted to
mouth
do.
You walked into or something like that.
Yeah, that was your second one.
I
Yeah,
don't remember much of that video, but yeah.
it's somewhere in the abyss.
It's
in the
out
great space coast.
Um,
Hey, that's copyright.
But yeah, that's.
Hey guys, happy St. Patty's Day.
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
So, for those of you who are listening, of course, this audio is coming out St. Patrick's Day. The video won't come out until the day after, but if you're
Yeah.
listening on Spotify, happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St.
Um,
Patty's Day.
Spotify and Anchor at PYB Podcast.
There we go.
Yeah.
Put that in there,
Maybe
yeah.
just Pick Your Brain Podcast. On
Pick Your Brain
Spotify.
podcast, yeah.
It might be PYB Podcast. I gotta check.
PYB,
I-
P-
wait,
We're
yeah.
so new to this thing, and
PB&J
being able to get our
podcast.
There you
podcast
go.
Actually on Spotify, that's pretty dope.
I love
like
it.
that.
I love it. It makes it seem that much realer.
Makes it seem like-
Realer.
But
But yeah, so I want to just ask, the Leprechaun movies. We did a video when we did
Right.
Cringe Couch. So we all know those movies a little bit. Yeah, that's right. What was your guys' favorite? Like, do you have a favorite Leprechaun moment? Maybe a kill, maybe just a one-liner that you're just like, oh my goodness.
How much can I remember?
I don't remember necessarily.
Mhm.
There, and I, whoever knows it probably knows knows
Yeah.
more than I do. But there's a scene where somebody eats one of the gold coins,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
the
that's big guy.
and the leprechaun like rips him open, and then cuts his ears off and turns them into shoes, something like that.
Oh my god. Oh, that's when he's. I
Or am I
Into
mixing up two different
shoes?
kills?
Oh
That's
my
when
goodness.
You might be mixing two because I think that happens when he's like in the pawn shop or something like
Yes,
that.
Uh-huh.
I think
yes.
that's when it happened. But man, Leprechaun, I can't remember. I know Jennifer Aniston was in that.
The first one, yeah.
First
That's
one.
right.
Oh, leprechaun.
And how that
Oh,
little boy would
Leprechaun.
bully the slower.
The simpleton.
simpleton, basically.
Rest in peace,
I'm like,
simpleton.
oh my god.
That's right, because he dies in Leprechaun Returns.
That's right.
That's right.
He goes to the hood. In one of them.
That's right. He also goes into outer
He goes
space.
to the hood. He goes to outer space.
That's right.
Yo,
A lot
tho-
of
that
awesome-
time of movie making was so great.
Oh
'Cause You
no.
had like Jason X, where he goes
Mhm.
into space, Leprechaun in space.
Mm-hmm.
Leprechaun in the hood, Jason takes Manhattan. They were making wild movies. But
Oh man.
while we're talking about this,
Uh-huh.
they need to make, and I know this was like a thing a long time ago, but it never
Uh-huh.
came to be. Freddy versus Jason, equivalent. The Leprechaun versus Chucky.
Oh, that was always something that everybody's
That's
wanted.
always-
Everybody's always wanted.
Make that into a movie, please.
Yeah, I would love that. But it
They
would
would
have
know
to
where
be
you at.
Warwick. It would have to be Warwick Davis.
I don't even know
It
if
would
he wants
have
reprise
to.
the
I would want Don Mancini, being part of this again.
Yeah.
And oh gosh, what's his name?
Who?
Dorif. What's his first name?
Dorf?
Yeah, the
Dorf
actual.
Griffin.
No, the original actor who played
The original King Kong.
the original Chucky, because I don't want Mark Hamill.
Don't put him on yet.
I don't put him on it.
Mark Hamill as-
No,
you
I
didn't.
don't-
You didn't like Cult of Chucky?
Cult of Chuck? What? Brad Dorff. Brad Dorff was still no. You're talking about the newest one. The newest Child's Play
I'm
was.
talking about Cult of Chucky.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Brad Dorff?
That's Brad Dorff.
Oh.
Brad Dorff has
Yeah,
always.
he was Chucky.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the new Child's Play.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
no, I didn't see it
I,
either.
Mark Hamill's just Luke Skywalker for me.
Not a Joker
Maybe he's
to
a
you?
Joker too.
No, he's
Nah, he
Luke
ain't the Joker.
Skywalker.
Oh, okay.
Joaquin
Well.
Phoenix is my
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix is the Joker.
So one thing that I know is on our minds, especially now with this week, Universal Studios Hollywood, Universal Orlando, Disney, all the Disney
Knott's,
parks, Six Flags, Knott's,
Warner
Warner
libraries.
all the SeaWorld, so Busch Gardens, everybody
Tampa Bay.
is Tampa Bay. They're
public bathrooms.
all they're all closing for the
Water
month
fountains.
of March,
Yeah.
and
March Madness.
there
God.
you go. Yeah. Even and I was gonna say the ESPN,
The
Yes,
ESPN.
ESPN is done.
I can talk to Ghost. I got that ESPN.
The web is going.
There, the
Dude,
web.
Google's got
But
it now.
I think the
Crazy.
question that's on a lot of people's minds is how will this affect the horror events?
That's right.
Yeah, because there's just one that recently happened this week. I don't remember what it's
Oh,
called.
like the convention?
That convention just happened.
SpookyCon or something like that.
It was Spooky Con. Yeah, maybe I think
Something
it
like
was
that.
Spooky.
But they still had it go. They
Well, I
still
think
had
it's because it was so close to all this happening.
Mhm.
It was
Right.
it was literally
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but
this weekend.
Midsummer Scream was supposed to be there, and they pulled out. I
Yeah.
don't know if it was because of that reason.
well, it's
Right.
probably yeah.
they pulled out just because I feel like they don't want to get nobody wants in like that group wants to
Mhm.
get sick. Obviously,
Yeah,
because
especially
they're
hard.
working hard right now. to
They have a
get
big
Midsummer
event in
Scream.
July. Yeah.
So like, if you get somebody sick right now, that's just
Yikes.
one leg
Yeah.
down. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Which I'm very happy to say, Midsummer Scream is still on.
Yes.
There's no
Yes.
worry about that.
No, definitely not.
At
It's
least
a
not
while
now.
from now. I mean, it's in
That's-
July.
Yes, but hey, knock
Yeah,
on
let's
wood
hope
right
this thing
now.
slows down, you know.
I know.
Because
Wood in hand.
I know earlier, or maybe he already did his trip. I know John Murdy was supposed to come down here just to work
Right,
on
right.
Horror Night stuff. And I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon.
Right, but I mean, we live in this golden age of technology,
Internet.
and especially since Chris is still over here, the entire
Ooh.
team is still over
True.
here. I'm sure that they can do everything remotely. In terms of for Orlando, I'm sure it's very much the same.
Well, Orlando has been built
Chris
for this
Williams
because of all their
Discord.
hurricanes
Exactly.
and stuff like that.
I would love to
so.
be on that Discord. There we go.
Just straight up
Yeah,
Discord.
bro. There's an HHN Discord somewhere
There
where
we
they're
go.
all contacting.
There we
each other.
go.
Hidden.
Oh my goodness.
They
But,
have it online every time.
but in terms of
Chris just comes in, something, woohoo, and he's like, "Damn it, Chris!"
honestly, the only one that I'm concerned about
What are you concerned
are
about?
the littler ones. So I'm concerned for
Monsterpalooza?
no, not the convent. Oh, Monsterpalooza actually. Ooh, that's a good one.
That's
May.
That's next
That's
month.
in May.
No? Oh,
Yeah.
it's May. Woohoo.
Ooh, that's a good. I didn't think. No, I was talking more about Dark Harbor and LA Haunted Hayride and maybe even Fright Fest
Oh,
because they
shoot.
always have a smaller budget anyway,
Right.
and now they don't have this stream, right?
Oh, that's right, because a lot of them use the money that comes from the parks.
Yeah.
Although I think Dark Harbor might.
Dark Harbor might be
Might-
okay.
Yeah, that's the one I'm most if about. But Fright
Oh,
Fest,
really? I'm more if about Fright Fest because I feel like Dark Harbor is one of those like
really?
it's like the carnival, man. Like
Yeah,
you're
that's
bound
true.
to get something from a carnival.
That's true.
So like they're just like, hey, the show goes on. But I feel
Mhm.
like
And also,
Fright Fest-
they could do the same mazes again. Like no one will be upset.
That's true.
and the whole thing's about like being away from groups, right? When you go in a maze, you know they usually
Yeah, but I mean,
they
the
separate you out.
particles still stay in the air. Everything you touch is still gonna be there. But
Mm. Yeah, it's. The whole thing is because this little virus thing,
oh,
Uh,
wow,
this
yeah, no,
virus
don't downplay it, sir.
is it's just kind of the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of people say is just the beginning of it. So really, I want to see is like, are they truly going to keep this stuff shut down for a very long time, or are they going to just do 1 month so it slows down, then we're going to get back to regular things? Because I don't know. I feel like
I think it's definitely up in the air about that. Because it's obviously all the parks. Which
Mhm.
thank you so much for taking the precautions.
oh
Mhm.
yeah,
for
for
closing
sure.
down and
Mhm.
just kind of slowing that
Yeah.
that down because obviously again, if you think about it and you put the numbers in perspective, there's thousands of people at Universal Studios at Disneyland at one time.
Oh yeah.
One person with that, and it spreads like wildfire. With the parks being closed, it does suck, but it does stop tremendously any sort of COVID outbreak in that area. So thank you all theme parks in general for doing that.
Yeah, and it really stinks, I think, for Universal. They just finished Secret Life of Pets. And they had the whole Jurassic World problems back when Jurassic World was coming out.
Oh, yes, there were problems
there.
now.
And now this is like another kick.
What are you saying? Are you blaming Universal for this?
No, I'm calling. They have a curse. They have a.
There's a curse on Universal.
Every time you guys open something,
there we go.
Something crazy.
No,
happens.
but honestly, thinking about what you said, Josue, I mean, it slows it down, but I think it's gonna need more than a month. I think at least 2 months is what we're looking at. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck a lot, but
is it March?
Yeah, April, May. I'm expecting mid-May is
Will
when
this
the
be the
parks start
longest
opening.
that Disney has stayed closed?
Disney is only for
I know
Disneyland.
4 times.
This is their fourth time
closing ever.
Closing.
What would it be the longest duration wise?
Because it was just days before.
That actually brings up another good question that I had that was on the way over here. With the parks being closed and stuff like that, is construction for Avengers stopped?
If anything, it's gonna be faster because they always work on the off time
and at night and stuff like that, right? I would assume.
So maybe. So you said this earlier. How it might release a month earlier.
Oh yeah, a month earlier.
Or when the park opens.
As soon as the park opens again, I expect Haunted Mansion, Snow White. And
all that.
Yeah, to be ready.
That'd be cool.
That's cool.
Same with Jurassic World refurbishments.
So you're saying the first day it opens up again, we gotta be there.
You know what my
with everyone else.
You know what my fear
world.
is? This is my fear. Boysenberry Festival, Secret Life of Pets, and Avengers Campus are all gonna open the same day.
Well, there's 3 of us, boys.
There we go.
But I know you both want to do Avengers.
I gotta pay rent, man.
That's true. I mean, it's like. I think money wise, these people who have annual passes, getting this whole month that not being able to go, that sucks. That really sucks. And then if they have to go over a month,
yeah,
which, as of the time of this recording, I don't know if Universal is extending passes or not.
Universal has not said anything.
Yeah, because I know Disney has says they're going to
send out an email to all the APs.
Month,
yeah,
which is
that's cool.
If it goes longer, extra 2 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they will extend it to reflect as long as it's been closed. That's really good language.
Extend it all the way to July because I want to go to Avengers Campus, but my pass expires in like a month. So.
Oh my gosh! Well, they're not gonna be able to.
Homie trying to go. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Better question. Just give me a free ticket for Avengers Campus. I know they're gonna do the reservation thing. I know it's gonna be like it's gonna be it's gonna be like Galaxy's Edge.
And hey,
online.
I got that.
I got us for opening.
It's gonna be
better.
Homie, we're gonna be on a different continent.
You were gonna be on a different. Well, actually, I don't.
Are you on a different continent?
If they open it up in June,
Tim, if this continues, we're not going anywhere. I don't know what you're talking about. Us being
that's so true.
In this hypothetical, we're not leaving this continent.
But yeah, I mean,
continental drift.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I do want to say, even though we are throwing all this out, this is not to make everybody start panicking.
This isn't the plague. This isn't the black plague.
No, this is very much like we're just saying, stay alert, take all the precautions necessary, but wash your hands.
Why is it up until now that soap is running out?
No, toilet paper.
My favorite thing right now is to see these videos of like at Costco, people are like disinfecting the handles. So like all these stores are the cleanest they have ever been right now. And then once this whole thing blows over, then they're gonna go back to being super dirty and super grimy, and people are still gonna get colds and flus from just touching stuff. So it's like
I mean, that's how life goes. It's
life.
So if we could continue these practices that we are establishing now, there we go. That'd be great.
So yeah, maybe
Just gonna watch me
Nintendo
wash
Land
my
will
hands.
come quicker.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a stretch,
What did you
sir.
say?
Epic
Nintendo
Universe?
Land. He wants.
Epic Universe
Hey,
gets
I
a
mean,
whole year
he's
cut
not
down because they're
wrong.
like, here
yeah,
we go.
he's not wrong.
You never know, homie.
Universal.
Here's-
just put
here- no,
all
but
those
here's
workers
the
on
Or
the
what if
line.
they actually do like they procrastinate? They're like, oh, we got let's just stay
But
home. Everyone.
you guys do realize they're not making any money right now.
I know
So
that's
why
why they can't do it right now.
Exactly.
They
So where's
can't
all
do
this
it.
money coming?
They expected to get money from Secret Life of Pets. They ain't got no stream right now.
Well, look,
There we go.
all I'm saying is, look, NBC Universal is a big company, all right? I know
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
watching
but-
that TV channel, and I know Disney
Yeah,
Channel.
but the,
That's
and I
true.
know
channels
that-
have cut their.
Yeah, that's right. They cut all the
I know that
productions.
Disney,
Yeah.
Disney Pluses, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Oh, Disney
Mhm.
Plus, they're chilling, dude.
Just-
Frozen 2 coming out this Sunday.
Yeah, it's
or-
already
out.
out. It's
Already
already
out,
out.
yeah.
Go watch Frozen 2. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, there we go. They're chilling now. All the kids
Get it?
love Frozen
Chilling.
2.
Chilling.
I mean, I know we said this is just horror content, but this is
Uh-huh.
horror. This is
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is the
whole
true
thing we're
horrors of
dealing
life.
with is horrifying.
That's
It is.
live.
But yeah, it's fun to see what's gonna happen. I mean, it's fun to experience this. You know,
This is very interesting for us. But don't worry, we'll still be doing, the motto of TLEV is, bringing the magic of the theme parks to your home.
but this is TLEV horror,
We're gonna
kiddo.
sneak in.
Oh, come-
Bring the
no.
magic of the theme park to your
Nope.
home.
Nope.
I mean, look,
Nope.
listen,
Kidding,
listen,
please. Don't
listen.
take it
Nope.
seriously.
Nope.
Please
This
don't-
is
nobody try to
TLEV
break
horror, okay?
Nope.
First of all, I know you want to
Nope.
get them on TLEV
Nope.
Media, but this is TLEV
Nope.
horror, which
Nope.
means there will be a
Nope.
lot more horror content
That's
coming your way.
right.
Because we
That's
all
the
stuck
magic.
home. Schools are done.
That's right.
Maybe
So-
work will soon be done for a lot of people.
I mean, hey, it's gonna. This is our work, so we're gonna make
Oh.
it happen.
Oh, we go hit that 10K in 2 weeks, boys.
It'd be like that.
Honestly,
It's possible.
if
never
you
know.
want
And
to
this channel
see
could
more,
hit 1,000.
if you want to see more, why don't you start subscribing
That's right,
to
tell your
TLEV
friends.
Horror,
Y'all ain't
TLEV
doing
Media.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
you
got
home.
nothing better
Exactly.
to do. I mean,
Let us know what
That
content you want.
quarantine.
I will say, like, at this point, I think this is the best time to really release. If you're interested in all of our content, TLV Media is going to be posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday. TLV Horror is posting Tuesdays and Thursdays, with this podcast video coming out on Wednesdays. Of course, the audio comes out on Tuesdays, and that's just going to be our schedule for, like, the next month. Because you know what?
You think we
We want to have fun. We want to create stuff for all of you.
Right.
And this
It's
is always
work
supposed to
time.
be like
It's
a
grind
distraction.
time.
Exactly.
My work hasn't closed down yet.
His
but,
work
you know
hasn't
what I'm
closed
saying?
down.
You literally give food to people. I don't know how the hell it hasn't closed
That's
yet.
the thing. A
I
lot of
don't know.
work. A lot of
Man,
just.
like I don't
they're
know. Nobody
chilling.
from my company actually watches this, but they sent out an email the other day.
Uh-huh.
Yo, this is how like insensitive they are to this.
Nice.
man.
Let's hear it. Let's
They,
hear
they
it.
go, hey,
Tea.
so schools are closed, amusement parks are closed, everything's closed down. That must mean that business is gonna pick up soon because people have time to come to the bake. Oh, my bad. Whatever I work at now.
They have time to come for the meth.
I'm not too happy about that, man. So
That's crazy. Especially that one is around a theme park too.
yo,
That's
Oh,
crazy.
fuck! I love that.
yeah.
I want to have
I
the
felt that.
balls
I
of
felt
your CEO to
I
say
felt that.
people are gonna be out of a job, out of school, so it's baking time.
We're chilling. Don't worry. They don't know where I work. That's
true.
Actually,
Oh,
one person out
fuck.
there knows where I work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
And
weird.
his name is John Cena.
No, actually, funny story. A
Mhm.
couple. I want to say probably like a year ago now.
You promise it's funny though, right?
It is funny.
Okay, all right. Let's hear it.
I come into work one day and somebody up from the front of house comes up to me and goes, "Hey, do you have a YouTube channel, right?" And I'd never socialized with this girl, so like I'm like, "Yeah, how do you know?"
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "Yeah, one of your fans came in and asked if you were here today." And I was like, "What?"
Oh
And they're like, "Yeah, somebody came in and was like, hey, Josue works here, right?" And she was like, "Oh, well, he's off today." And so she gives me this like piece of paper with like somebody's like YouTube channel link, and I'm just like, "Who found me?" And then I threw the piece of paper away.
Wow.
That's kind of creepy.
That's.
So
I've always worried about that kind of stuff.
I mean,
Finding our
it's
place of
definitely
work, our
it's
place of
definitely.
education.
Oh, people have found me at UCR. I mean,
Well,
I
you
don't
don't
go
go
to
there
UCR
anymore,
anymore,
so-
so that's why I can say, yeah. When I
People
was,
haven't found where I go yet.
that's
so
good.
the-
When I was
No,
an
people
undergrad,
found me
and
at-
he will
people
never
found me at
find where I
CSUN.
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was eating Pollo
That's
Loco
right,
one
that's
day, and
right,
some
you
guy
told
comes
me,
up to me.
yeah.
He's like, "Yo," and there was this
But
other
they
time
have
I
they
tried to
weren't
get
creeps,
coffee.
right?
No, actually,
Yeah,
they
they're
were
great.
really
They're
nice
good,
people.
yeah.
Especially there was this one time where I was getting coffee, and
Mm-hmm.
this guy recognized me and he bought me coffee. He was really nice.
Wow.
Well, you guys are cool. Speaking of buy me a coffee.
Yeah, do it.
No, we already did it.
Yes.
Well, we'll plug it
Buy
again.
me
Buy
a
me a
coffee.
coffee. Go on the website.
Buy
go
me a
on,
coffee.
Go in the app store. Go in
Buy
the
me a
description down
coffee.
below.
Buy me a coffee.
Buy me
Buy
a
us a
coffee.
I
coffee.
just ran out. Listen,
Buy us all
I just ran out.
coffees.
So if you can buy me a coffee,
Mm-hmm. Buy us a
Since we're
churro.
on this like scary fans, because that's one of my worst fears is like
Oh,
finding
scary fans.
not a scary fan, but just
Yeah.
like a stalker fan. Because
Mhm.
we've heard stories from. some
Oh,
of
we
our
have
friends.
heard. We have experienced some.
What is a fear of yours?
Oh,
that
just
you're
like
willing to share.
fear, just
Yeah.
a fear that I can put out into the
Yeah.
internet, into the world
Yeah.
for.
So that they scare
Um,
you even more.
There we go.
Memes.
You can keep it the simple one that I know.
I mean, clowns
Yeah.
always freak me out, just because. I mean, I think I'm usually a very happy person, but even I have limits. So
Yeah.
like, there's no way someone's always that happy.
I don't
no
know, man.
way, dude.
Yeah,
no
there's just
frickin'
no
way.
You haven't
freaking
seen me
way.
at 3 a.m. playing Battlefront.
Oh God.
Oh,
Okay,
you a
there we
happy
go.
boy there.
How about you, Josue? What's one fear?
Money. So just throw money at me and I'll terrified.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good answer. That's a good
yeah,
answer.
That's good.
No, but in all seriousness, the dark.
The dark.
Yeah, if I can put my hand up to my face and I
Mhm.
can't see my hand, that trips me out. It's not like
Oh,
necessarily
so
a f-
dark.
I like a fear. Like I'm not gonna like freak out. Well, I do freak out, but it's more like one of those like hyperventilating things because I just don't know what's out there.
Do you still have the needle thing?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's,
Okay.
but I feel like that's just common
That's
knowledge.
a lot
I
of-
wanted to throw
Okay.
out
No,
something
no,
that-
no, no, no. I know. I
and
know
for,
that. I
for
know
those
that.
who
I'll go
don't
with that.
know, if you don't know at this moment, ever since I was a kid, for some reason, anytime somebody threw something at me, my eyes have this magnetic ability to just bring anything towards it. So I've grown this phobia of things coming close to my eyes. So I hate when like scary movies,
Yeah.
obviously stab people in the eye,
Mhm.
put needles in the eyes,
Oh,
anything
right.
eye related. It grosses me out and
Mhm.
like makes me squirm. But other than that, like the dark.
All
The
right.
dark is good.
How about you, Mystery?
Mine, I'd say like the deep sea,
The
deep,
depths.
the
The
depth,
depth.
the
Shout out
true
Knobs.
depths.
Love the depths.
Like how dark it is down there, or
yeah,
like
it's fun.
I don't know,
That's
massive
fun.
sea animals.
Yeah,
kind of thing,
go
something
swim with them.
bigger Than me.
Yeah, dude, mammals.
Yeah, mammals,
Mammals,
and
Yeah, so John Murdy or whoever wants to make a maze that is filled with clowns,
just for needles and
point
dark.
needles, money, and the deep sea.
Money.
Yeah, like that would be sick.
It's clowns underwater in the dark throwing
Clowns
money
in
at you.
hype beast clothes with needle claws.
If you really want to get under my skin, just send me money.
Yeah,
Just whenever you see me,
oh,
just put
oh,
money in
no.
an envelope and give it to
Oh,
me. I'm
heck no.
terrified.
Oh,
Or you
no.
can do it through Buy Me a Coffee.
Oh,
Buy me a coffee.
Buy me a
No,
coffee.
we don't want to push it too
No,
hard.
but
on
you know what?
guys.
I think this is a great way to end the podcast.
Yeah.
I think this was a lot of fun to do. It was great to have Josue on here. But first of all, a
Wait.
little bit of housekeeping, right? With the last,
Yeah.
with the last episode. Josue, how was Vegas?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we said you were in Vegas.
Yeah, you were in
last
Vegas
time.
last
I
time,
was.
so how was Vegas?
I was in Vegas. It was good. So I found out I'm terrible at gambling.
I mean,
Nice.
I could have told you that.
Lady Luck is not on my side. Absolutely
Nice.
not. And it's funny because I'm a native to Vegas.
It's true.
born.
You
born
are.
And, born and
Mhm.
raised, baby.
Damn.
So the whole thing of whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, not true. Absolutely not true. Because I live in California now. But other than
Yeah.
that, it was good.
Anything horror wise that you see there?
I wish I had gone to the time when Vegas had the Goratorium,
Uh-huh.
which was Eli Roth did a creepy maze out there. It was
Nice.
super cool. Horror wise though,
Just Vegas
nothing.
itself.
But I do have it. Hopefully, this whole COVID-19 thing passes.
Mm-hmm.
In October, I'm headed out to Vegas again. One, to go see My Chemical Romance because I have tickets for
Nice.
that.
Right.
Nice.
Two,
That's some scary stuff.
I'm gonna go to Zach Baggins' museum.
Damn.
Ooh.
Damn.
So,
That we didn't talk about that, but there's like concerts that are coming, like Hella Mega Tour.
yo,
That
Imagine
might
that
not-
stuff
might
getting
not happening. Might not happening.
That would
Stop.
suck.
stop.
That
might-
would
it might
suck.
not happen.
Yours is closer than mine.
Yours is
so
in
I
July.
know. That's why
No, it's
Oh.
in June. It's in June. So
Please don't-
yours
please
is in
don't-
July,
Please
right?
don't cancel
Yeah,
planes,
Yeah,
bros.
yours July. Yours in
Please don't
June.
cancel planes.
Well, yeah.
That
So-
I mean, get that first. Like, get me over to that country, and then maybe I can.
Yeah, but then you'll be stuck there. You won't be able to do Avengers Campus.
Oh, Weezer, I love them. But yeah, anyways,
All right, and
Good here,
with
huh?
that, I mean, I think that's and now everything's
Yeah.
done. Hope you had some fun listening to this podcast. I had some fun.
yeah, it was
It was
good.
good.
Yeah.
A little
Fun.
cash.
This is
Good to be on the
basically
podcast.
So we originally had the idea of having a lot of guests on this podcast. We're gonna take a little break from having guests. I think it's just gonna be the three of us for a little bit. And hey, if you like this, it's just gonna be a hangout every week. We're gonna be talking horror, some horror experiences that we've had, but it's just gonna be the three of us for a little bit. So.
Three amigos.
If you are watching the video version of this and you want to see more video versions of this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel on TLEV Horror. If you're listening on Spotify or on Anchor, please let us know.
Subscribe, follow us,
subscribe
follow
and
us on
follow.
Yeah, throw the anchor down.
Exactly. Throw the
Nice.
anchor on our
Welcome to
podcast.
Doc
There we go.
Habit.
Welcome to
All
Doc Habit. And
Social media.
Social media. We have TLEV Media all across the way. If you also want to see our personal social media, all in the description down
Give us
below.
clout.
Give us some clout so that way we can make more content for all of you. And buy me a coffee.
We only will make content if we get clout.
Yeah, that's right.
And of course, I'm Thomas.
I'm Josue.
And I'm Mr. E.
Thank you all so much for watching and for listening. And as always, horror fans do it best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stay safe out there, guys.
Yes. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
You nasty.